Chemical bonding. A chemical bond is defined as the union between two atoms, and this union occurs through the rearrangement or redistribution of valence shell electronic configuration of the combining atoms. For example, when we have sodium with 11 electrons, it will be 281 as the K shell, L cell, and M cell, that is, one electron in its outermost shell. Chlorine, on the contrary, will have 287, 7 electron as the outermost shell. And as we know, according to our previous knowledge of octet rule, so this electron migrates towards Cl. Thereby, sodium changes to Na plus, chlorine changes to Cl minus, and now the sodium is having a configuration of 28, chlorine will have a configuration of 288. In this case, the valence shell configuration is rearranged or redistributed. So this is the way how a chemical bond is being formed, and once this valence shell rearrangement or redistribution is taking place, whatever the interaction between two species is, this is called a chemical bond. That's why it is defined as the union between two atoms that keeps the atoms together, and it occurs through the redistribution of valence shell electronic configuration. Now, what are the reasons of this chemical bonding? In fact, the Cossel-Lewis approach told that the inert gases, which have 8 electrons in their outermost shell, except helium that has 2 electrons, this inert gases neither lose nor gain nor share any electron, means they are chemically inert, they do not have the tendency to combine. It means that they are very stable. So the most important thing is presence of completely filled valence shell configuration or presence of 8 electrons in the outermost shell of an element is called a stable configuration. For helium, presence of 2 electrons in outermost shell is a very stable configuration. This is called the law of duplet or law of octet. This law of octet is the atoms of elements not having 8 electrons in their outermost shell gets the stable configuration or have always a tendency to achieve the nearest noble gas configuration. For example, sodium will always tend to achieve the configuration of neon. Chlorine will always tend to achieve the configuration of argon, and so on. Hydrogen will tend to achieve the configuration of helium. Lithium too will tend to achieve the configuration of helium. So every atom is usually tending to attain the nearest noble gas configuration in order to become more stable. The next one is stabilization through energy. Stabilization through energy means if now we consider just a bonded species. For example, I'm taking the hydrogen molecule. These are the 2 hydrogen atoms and this is the chemical bond. Now, if I want to break the bond, it's obvious that I have to supply energy. So, this point is very, very clear that bond fission, or which is also known as bond cleavage, means the bond breaking, is actually associated to absorption of energy. If this is true that the bond breaking or bond fission take place through absorption of energy, it's obvious that formation of bond will be exothermic. Means whenever the bond is formed, we need to see that the energy is being released. Now keep one point in your mind, that higher is the energy, poor will be the stability. So what we can say, that a bonded species and the two isolated hydrogen, whatever is the energy of two isolated hydrogen, when it forms the bond, it releases energy. So these are the energy of two isolated hydrogen. This is the energy of hydrogen molecule, E2, this is E1. What is being told, that some amount of energy is released to form this bond. So it's obvious that according to law of conservation of energy, E1 is equal to E2 plus E3. So that means the E2 or the bonded state always has a lower energy than that of isolated species. So this point is very, very clear then. A bonded state has lower energy and hence greater stability than isolated atoms, and every species tries to attain the highest stability. So through bonding they are losing energy and they are acquiring greater stability. This is the ultimate cause of chemical bond formation.